When we learned to dance, we would go to the bay, the community center. We would form a line according to our rank in the village. The lead dancer was from the highest clan, and other high-ranking girls would be in the center positions. Today, we organize the line by height and designate the roles according to talent. Our teacher would say, "Como Marg," which means get into the proper posture. Even though it is hard on your legs, we were eager to learn the right way with the proper posture and movement.
Tuloy nga talam na yuwal nga sura blat nge. Yele tulera nga talam na yuwal nga sura blat nge. Oh, win.
Ay kalau itakrang no ikay kangarniya.
There are different types of dances and chants for different occasions. For example, a chant for the Kladawn, a celebration between two villages, would have a different text than a chant used for private village celebration. The text of the chant uses old Palawan words which are not common in contemporary vernacular. The lyric might be a condensed form of a story, and although it may be short, the composition of the chant is rich because each moment of the text has a lot of meaning.
Mulanya arterul.
One of the dances we are going to perform is the story of Ngamalis. It's about the discovery of the egg-laying cycle of the turtle. In ancient times, people didn't know how to catch the turtle. Even though the shell of the turtle, which is used to make women's money, was prized then like it is today. In the story, there are two lovers, a young man from Balilio and a young woman from Ngorokosang, who fall in love. They lived far away from one another, so the lovers decided to meet halfway at the rock island of Ngamalis on the night of the new moon. They talked of their plans for the future deep into the night and eventually fell asleep. In the morning when they woke up, they discovered that half of the maiden's skirt was missing. They searched the entire island but could find no trace of the skirt. But they did discover turtle footprints next to where the maiden was sleeping. Eventually, the maid had to leave, so she quickly wove a new skirt from coconut palms and promised to meet her lover. Since there were no calendars, they agreed to tie one knot for each day and meet again at Ngamalis after 15 days or knots had passed. The young man was waiting on the appointed evening when the young woman arrived and ran to embrace him. They were sitting on the beach talking when they saw a turtle crawling toward them with something entangled in its flipper. We do big circles with our arms when we dance to demonstrate the turtle swimming. The couple looked more closely and saw the turtle dragging the girl's skirt, which had been lost on the night of the full moon. And that is how we learned that the turtles in Palau return to land about every 15 days to lay their eggs.
To make the bark skirt, the first thing I do is go into the jungle and cut the armal, a type of hibiscus. After it is cut, I scrape off the outer bark. I take the scraped pieces to the ocean and I soak them near the mangroves for 5 to 14 days, depending on when they are ready to be peeled.
The fibers must be separated from the branch. The useful fibers are rinsed. It takes a while to collect, soak, and peel enough animal for a skirt.
The rinsed strands are washed the second time in a fresh-water river to remove the slime and smell, and then dried. Once the fibers are thoroughly dried, they are ready to be used to weave the bark skirt.
Every family used to know how to make bark skirts because that is all we wore. Each family had skirts for dancing, fancy occasions, and every day. After you weave it like this, the next step is to dye it. The color represents the family or clan. The ends are trimmed to make them even after the skirt is stitched together. I trim an extra layer to decorate the front. I sew 3 panels together for the skirt to have the appropriate thickness. We have to sew it very tightly. The green thread serves as a guide, so I am certain I'm going through all 3 layers. The thread can be any color, as long as it is bright and contrasting. The first stitch is left loose, and when I finish, I'll go back and make it very tight. Lastly, I attach the end bundles. They are called Beldeklel. The end parts are braided and stuffed inside so that it will not separate. When you have completed the panel, it should look like one thick piece instead of 3 separate sections. To put the skirt on, the wearer needs help because it's difficult to put on the 2 pieces. Maror al-tuul is the string that is used to hold the skirt on. A second more decorative tuul is used to hide the maror al-tuul. The knot is called the libuk, and it fits under the string to keep the skirt from falling down.
korak mesisil gumisi yang krap kitul mo ay el ang gila ada sabi el member nga si ngari kira madal mangari kira ulol
Sel almare kay kita mo itiyay kita na. Tiyak mal to ulat yalan.
el aklungil kang ako to
The pandanus belt is used for decoration, and the color of it represents the clan. It also helps to accentuate the figure. Bend your knees so you can move your hips. Put your chest out. Don't be shy. You'll be performing without your t-shirt, but you'll wear a woven pandanus bra.
Ayu kareli yang
Nowadays, young girls are shy. They're not willing to dance topless like in the old days. That's why we had to learn to weave tops from pandanus. I use this tool to cut the pandanus into ribbons that are the proper width for weaving. To get the pandanus, I got to where the best trees grow and pick up the dry leaves. I have to separate the leaves and cut off the thorny ends before they're ready to be used for weaving. I became interested in weaving while watching my mother. I learned to weave when I was 8. To make reng, the turmeric coconut oil used for dance and healing purposes, I first must harvest the turmeric. I grow it in a special garden. After I pick the turmeric, I wash it and dry it. If it's not dry before it's grated, it has too much water in it and the color is less intense. After grating the turmeric, I put it in a cloth and squeeze out the first extract. The fresh juice will be used as medicine for the young mother at Tangas or the first birth ceremony. The new mother is given an herbal steam bath, omsur, for up to 10 days. The higher her rank in the clan, the more baths she receives. She is rubbed with fresh extract after each bath. I cook the grated turmeric with coconut oil until it separates and gets lumpy. It is important not to burn the mixture as it affects the color. I wish younger people would learn to make reng. It is important not to lose the process as it's a very important part of our culture. In addition to dancing, you can use it for dyeing and cooking, and of course, during the steam bath for the first-time mother. After the first birth, a young mother must find an expert who knows herbs and the bathing process necessary to heal wounds, blemishes, and stretch marks. The rem must be a part of this process. At the end of the ceremony, when she has her coming out for her family and friends, we wrap her body first with reng and then again with turmeric and coconut oil. In the past, we learned to dance by going to a teacher at the bahay. When we would go home, our mothers would ask to see what we learned, and then they would correct us and practice with us.
Oh, kuy. Oh, yung os. Huyang. Sali ka mayo. Huyang. Ulo ba siya? Ay! El madal masoy ta dumri ta gare lo ane kiyana ma ilaw japire mora hatang arung ade ilaw japire mora malabra ko tam lamlo la odi la tam lamere heleme ang atang arung ade Amanta asingil at ang masangi yakabe Mula belong makatayong Hangikal ngira korang sa Amanta asingil at ang masangi yakabe Mula belong makatayong Mang masangi yakabe Mula belong makatayong Hangikal ngira
Kailang kaigal yung Matamato. Sil ko ang aramo itong itak tamang itak le maral mo iso.
Matamatong dancing began when the Chugis came to Palau to work in the phosphate mines, which were run by the Germans. That is one of the reasons why the language used in Matamatong are German and the Chugis. Palauan innovations were the additions of hip swaying, head nods, facial expressions, including smiles, and Yapese, Japanese, and English language. Originally, the singing was a cappella, with a harmonica serving as a means of informing the audience that a program is about to begin. This helped to save the dancers' voices for the body of the dance. Eventually, the harmonica was incorporated into the dance. After all of these changes, even the Chugis consider Matmatong as a Palawan dance form.
1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tangabot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Marangalong. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Eventually, the harmonica was amplified and singing became less important. Now all types of music are used for Matamato, from keyboards to bands to pre-recorded pop music.
Use your face for expression.
Okay?
When you roll your arms back, look underneath them.
Warung Ato no sari antal sa sawak kanayan tumobil sa waka oso niya la mamadala marangulak isagura ka isulak isagura ka maral gisa na madam ko kadibotar kargi say makura ka daw doloy kalmo dola aklaramu meturam madigo ba pinakara ka umanak kalmat mo itak nanda harira narira narira nilamento madigo ba ginara magtulamayaw meriyaw kalmas hindi ka pa masaular sa isang asay ya imo kami ipo mo kumarata okay ano ka alit to sa kanya ang makara di ba naman talata memoryo
Think about your posture.
hindi ka mo asay
You need to bend your knees so that you can move your hips.
Atso no sari talsa sa wakyan Kam stop ako lokoy. Misal ta kesra ada mo si. Kisagura ka kadi itim. Ya kisagura ka. Oh.
More energy. Toss those kisses. I know you like to kiss.
The men working in the mine used Matamato as after-work entertainment. They wore their everyday tools, a cloth which is wrapped between the legs in various configurations to dance in. But when women began doing Matamato, they weren't sure what to wear. Eventually, a Hawaiian-style skirt made from cis, the Hawaiian-type plant, was adopted for use. Today, if a dancer doesn't wear a fresh cis-sleeve skirt, it doesn't look proper.
To make the Matamatong skirt, I must first get a banana tree trunk. I peel it off and dry it if there is time. Then I harvest the cis leaves, which must be long and strong and without blemishes. After I braid the banana bark, I weave the cis leaves onto the braided band. I toured to Japan as a Matamatong dancer. It was at that time that I learned the process of making Matamatong skirts by observing the older women. I have taught some of the dancers how to make their skirts. It's important that the older dancers know how, so that they can prepare for themselves, and I am free to help the younger girls. To make the headbands, I cut young coconut palm fronds and separate the vein from the leaves. Then I weave and decorate the bands with fresh flowers. The young fronds are also used for wrist ornaments and rings.
Selva Ngloik, es como Mother Click on the mirror, smile on the mirror, and more Maraca.
So when you're dancing, be sure to smile. Concentrate on the dance and think about your posture, your hips, and your hand movements. When there's a break between the songs, put your hand on your hips. Don't worry about your skirts falling down or your underwear showing.
Mangulbiday marrarin teotokin Malbegisen vibusei kelvitalariutia Mabolaragiru el mutan mera Aungin loy lirigiru illoy gasare Batayam lati rawera velo melen minutan melo vai kelvitalariutia Yayam latayakal losangilaway Haluyamay mengok meralol Naklangal tangat parayar mamlo ulang aruwalwal Tolong-alugaw diya Tolong-alugaw Awelawin Tolong-alugaw Awelawin Ayub sako Awabatkal, batkal, batkalangi Awawaway Awabatkal, batkal, batkalangi Awawaway Kalbalbal wait Tulay nga talam ng iwal nga sulalablat nga Ay, yele Tulerang hotel ang loreng iwal nga sulalablat nga wait Nga sulalablat nga maadong arad ang takyan tarong adim nga rin Ay, yele Nga sulalablat nga Morang adong arad ang matakyan tarong adim nga rin wait Matagyan tarong adim nga rin May may baydaram lamay Galgab ng iwal lang Ay, yele Takyan tarong adim nga rin May baydaram malamay Galgab ng iwal lang wait Amalam lang nga isip Mangul dari adar alas Mamamdurat tulaman may Ay, yele Amalam lang nga isip Mangul dari adar alas Mamamdurat tulaman may wait Malbaat tulaman Madang matulan talwaga Bangwasure almay Ay, yele Malabo at tulera Madag matulan talwaga Bangwasure almay wait Amalamlam na nga isir Mangul dari adar alas Mapamdurat tulaman may Ay, yele Amalamlam na nga isir Mangul dari adar alas Mapamdurat tulaman may wait Malbaat tulan Madag matulan talway Gabam nga suri almay Ay, yele Malabo at tulera Madag matulan talway Gabam nga suri almay wait Tulan nga talam lang dangay Mangul sigal da ulan Mau ay sa suri Ay, yele Tulera nga talam lang madangay Mangul sigal da ulan Mau ay sa suri wait Mau ay sa suri Albal direm tingayit Maptaluma maramat Yala da madigubay nga sel Ay, yele Mau ay sa suri Albal direm tingali At maptaluma maramat Yala da madigubang Ay, lengerang ulan
I like to dance and learn about our past culture. When I grow up, I want to teach what I have learned from my teacher. I dance so I can get sent gifts of money that I can use to buy supplies for school. I like to learn the traditional dance of Palau because it is different from popular dances such as cha-cha, disco, and wantu. It's good to know the culture of Palau so I can teach my children. I like to dance because I want to be a singer. I want to learn to dance so when I grow up I can teach others about Palawan culture, like my teacher.